Peace everyone, it's been a minute since I've done another one of these videos, but I've released a project called Off the Record and I want to talk about it. It's been out for a whole month and I want to give it some love and just kind of share a little bit of the process and the background of the project. So Off the Record is a collaboration project between me and 808 Beats, and 808 is a beatmaker slash producer out in Gilroy, California, which is also where I'm from. Cool little background about that is we kind of met back in, let me get the timeline right. So we put out a track. The first track we ever did was Funk 18, July 2018. And then years pass and he hits me up around September 2023. So that's when we started reconnecting, and he had some new beats that he wanted to throw my way and you know, actually get like a cool little project going. So that's kind of where Off the Record began. And yeah, man, some of the beats that he sent me, some of them I was just like, I think this would be cool to just put it in a project. So that's what we decided, and we're gonna go track by track. So there's 4 tracks on this short EP, and let's get into it. So first track is called Great Commission, and this track is it's just one of those tracks that is just something different yet familiar, yet it's just like another classic. At least that's some of the feedback that I've gotten. It's just like a timeless hip-hop song. And yeah, the first time I heard the beat for this song, the process for me, usually when I'm writing and I'm being sent beats, I usually will have like just like a cool like writing session. I'll have like a little voice recorder and I'll just kind of play with it and you know, mumble freestyle some of the stuff. And what I just kind of came up with was yeah, so I had put that as like a placeholder for my demo track as I started working on the verses. And it's funny because the song ended up developing into like a soft like diss track to just some of the MCs, some of the people that I've come across in the music journey that I felt like their intentions were just not on the same level as mine. I feel like are just more focused on their ego, they're more focused on their image, they're focused on unrealistic things that, at least to me, they don't really matter. So I think the like everyone that I showed the demo to, like they're just like, nah, like that's the chorus, that's it right there. And so I just ran with it. I was like, yeah, all right. There's not really much else to say. Like, yeah, It's like a really just cool, fun track. And the first time I had performed it too was at a women's showcase out in Santa Cruz. I believe it's at the Shanty Shack, and that's kind of like the little footage that we've been kind of passing around, because that was like the first time I wanted to just try it and just kind of see how you know, people related to it, and it was just dope. The feedback was dope, so I ended up just kind of keeping the song the way it was. And honestly, this is like my favorite track off this EP. So now going into the next track, track number 2 is called Transformed, and this track is kind of cool too because so for this project I really wanted to implement some scratching. Like I wanted more elements, not just from sampling, not just from the gritty drums. I wanted scratching, and honestly I didn't have a budget for this project, and instead of hiring a real DJ, I think this particular track I ended up like digitally scratching some of the vocals for the chorus, and I think it came out pretty decent. I mean, for all you hip-hop heads out there that scratch vinyl, I know it's like a big no-no, but you know, why not? I like trying things out, I like experimenting, so I did some digital scratches. I think it came out pretty dope. Aside from all that experimenting, with the song and whatnot. The writing of it was really just a reflection of where I've been, some of the heavy things that were on my mind, some of the things that bug me still to this day, and kind of like putting it into this new place that I'm at where it's just like transformed. I feel like God has been transforming me through these situations and different experiences, and that was kind of just like the essence of the song, was like being transformed out of this negative state into something new, brand new, a new creation. So that might be a reoccurring theme that is throughout this project, other than the Great Commission. So now moving on to track 3, it's called Walk On By. And I realized that when I first heard the sample, I was trying to figure out like where I heard it from. And it wasn't until later that I was like, oh, has this sample in one of her newest songs. I won't say the song, you guys can go listen to it and figure it out. But I was like, ah, dang, like, but I was like, whatever, like, just keep moving on, moving forward with it, and made it into a new creation. So like what I was thinking for the song was kind of like those situations where especially like in a relationship where you see someone, they look good, everything about them seems good, but little do you know that they probably will turn your life upside down and create a bunch of drama or heartbreak. There's just someone that's no good for you, and you gotta just learn to walk on by and move on with your life and move on from the situation so that you can be in a better place, and hopefully they will be in a better place too. And you know, it is what it is. But I thought that was kind of like a cool little experiment that I wanted to play with the track. And there's more of the digital scratching in that song. So by this time, like when I started working on this song, I wasn't even like scratching with the mouse anymore. I ended up getting like a little, you know, something that you DJ with your phone. And I just threw it in Serato and I just started messing with it. I recorded the scratches on a separate recorder, and then I imported it into the project. I think next time moving forward, when I start implementing more scratches, it would be really dope to get a dedicated vinyl player that allows for scratching. So those were like two of the fun, like experimental things that I wanted to play with those tracks. And also I think aside from that, it's just continuing to share stories, continuing to share experiences in hopes that it inspires and helps other people with their situations. So the last song on the project is called Victorious, and this is the only song with a feature on it, and it's featuring Senior Gigio, who is a dope Bay Area MC. And I had a specific vision for this song, and when I was trying to like record it, and it just wasn't coming out properly, so I was like, I need a male vocal for this track. And Gigio came to mind because we've been working on our previous projects, Cali Bears Volume 1 and 2, and we've also done previous projects in the past, and I've known him to be very creative, very theatrical, so I was like, okay, perfect dude for this song. So I sent it to him. I told him exactly what I needed him to say. Basically, he's like emceeing on the track of the chorus, and he's just like, give him praise, give thanks. Like the whole song is to just give thanks to God for blessing me with, you know, the gift to create music and to rap and to songwrite, and everything that I do, I'm just very thankful. So I wanted to just make a song giving praise and thanks to God. And yeah, Gigio on the track made it come alive, and it really fit the perfect vision that I had for it. And it was just also another cool way that I wanted to just end the project, because in a way, like Transformed, Walk On By, leading up to Victorious, in a way it's like a short snapshot of different, I guess, events in my life that kind of kept leading me to where I am now. And I think it's just kind of like a really cool way that I wanted to just tie everything together. And that's pretty much it. So Off the Record is these 4 tracks, and it's been out. I released it in August, so if you want to go check it out, it's available on my website, im1am.com/music. It's also available on streaming, so if you want to go check that out, it's available on iTunes and Tidal. I don't think it's available on Spotify, and I'm not sure if it'll ever be available on Spotify, but we'll see where it goes. But if you want to support me directly as an artist, you can purchase the EP on my website. If you want to connect with 808 Beats, I'm also going to leave his contact information so you can hit him up and connect with him. Other than that, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any questions, please leave some comments in the comment section. If you enjoy these type of videos, please like it, share it, share the project. That definitely helps me out as an independent artist. And just subscribe. There's gonna be more music coming, more videos coming. I'm super excited. And with that, peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go stream Off the Record, out now.
How great and victorious.